So yeah, got the fire pit working. Well, not working because it weren't ever not working. It's always been a fire pit, and I guess that's what it is. It's a fire pit, but it's working. Yeah. So we're just in the last day at Graham's. We finished the kitchen, we've done 1 or 2 other bits. We still have to return because I owe him a favour, and I do need to repair the roof. So with the weather being either one extreme or the other, wet or sunshine, it's been a little bit difficult. It is a 2-man job. So anyway, what I'm just going to do quickly this afternoon is to convert this old gas cylinder into a fire pit. We haven't got a fire pit for when we're camping in the camper, so when we go anywhere, sometimes we sat outside on an evening, it would be like, oh, it'd be fantastic to have a fire pit. So I've got an idea for this. So I'm going to this cylinder has been emptied for a while, but I'm going to take the top off it, fill it full of water, make sure there's no gas residue in there, and then like I said, take the bottom off it, clean it all up, and we'll start cutting that. So it's just a job for this afternoon. I'll probably put it on 4 legs, maybe even have a heat shield on the bottom just to stop it from scorching the grass. I don't know yet, but yeah, I'm going to convert this into a little fire pit for us to keep on the camper, and then when we go places we can have a fire on an evening. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to cut the top off it. Now I can get the spanner to the valve, and then I can fill the cylinder up. Just incidentally, I did actually just turn the valve off before I started grinding this. So as you can see, I didn't want this getting too hot or any sparks, get into the gas what may be inside. So yeah, we'll get a spanner on this now, and then we'll get it cracked off. A good tip: sometimes you can't get the Stilsons or whatever onto this. I can't just see Graham's big ones. So one of the tips I did this last time were to put the valve upside down in there. Now sometimes you can get a bar into here, or these things, and I'm going to be honest with you, I've just cracked this off. So I'll put these into here like so, and obviously using a full lever you can start to turn it. I think once it starts going, yeah, that's done now, and that's very similar to how I did the other one. You don't really want to be grinding this off, because like I say, if there's gas in there and you start grinding, who knows what's going to happen. So yeah, you do physically want to like unscrew the valve. Right, cool, that's the valve off. So I'm going to fill this full of water now, just to, I don't think there's anything in there, but I'm not going to risk it. Fill it full of water, then empty it, and then we'll start marking it up and cutting it and everything. I made one of these last year for my sister. It was actually a wood burner. It was in the form of a pig, and I actually called it a pig stove, and it was for a 60th it would have been. So yeah, it was for her 60th birthday. So like I said, this is just something really quick and easy, just what I'm doing for the camper. So yeah, it's nearly full now. Right, cool. So, I'm more interested in this part here. So this is just going to be the fire pit. It's not going to be obviously absolutely massive. It's just big enough for what we need. Yeah, I think that would be nice. And so we'll get that on a couple of legs, and I don't know. It may develop into a barbecue. Who knows? But yeah, like I said, just initially just a fire pit, maybe with this heat shield on the underneath. I don't know yet. But we'll see how that goes. So I'll clean up these sharp edges. That's not, just I've done that by sight. I don't think that's too bad. So this isn't any major engineering project. It's just a quick and easy fire pit. So I've just cut these to 9.5 inch. We're just going to mount these up on here. I'm just going to weld these up now, and then we'll spin it back over, and then we'll mark the legs on the bench. We'll cut these, and I may put some little feet on there, just some flat feet, just to stop the fire pit from sinking into the ground. We'll look how that goes. Whether I cut another section of this and put a heat shield on the bottom, or maybe just even a flat piece of steel just in between, just to stop the heat hitting the floor that's on scorching the grass. So like I say, it's just a really quick afternoon's job. I just want to get it done, out of the way, and get it tested, and then if we go away at the weekend, here presto, we've got a fire pit. So nothing hard and fast. So this is where me and Graham disagree. I've got a stick welder, and I know what you guys are going to say. MIG welding is definitely easier than stick welding, but when you've been brought up with stick welding, I find it really easy. And I'm not perfect, don't get me wrong, you know, with me welding, but yeah, he won't let me stick weld it, so he stopped me doing what I'm going to do. He's going to MIG weld it for me, so it's like, yeah, well, okay. But no, Graham's really good at welding, and he prefers the MIG weld, and well, crack on. So I've been made redundant. All right.
Yeah, I was just wondering what this paper's for.
It's just for marking up. That's all.
I use markers normally. Just done.
It's primitive, that.
Primitive?
It's not used to the joinery world.
What do I?
He says I've got to watch my eyes.
Difficult to do these.
I need that.
You try it, really?
You can hear it, can't you? Yeah. It's just a quick Friday afternoon job. The only thing is, it's not Friday afternoon.
No, and to be fair, it's not rate urgent. How's that look? Crap, to be honest.
It's fine. It's only a little bit of a fire pit.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying the legs are a little bit too long, and the fat.
I've got to cut them down yet. Believe me. All right for you.
Yeah. Why didn't you cut them roughly at 45 degrees at length, and then you just have to grind them down? It takes you seconds rather than.
Because I can.
Now you've got to cut them.
Yeah, but I can get them perfect. Once that cut, there'll only be one cut.
You make it.
If you want any of these making, get down to Graham Sheet Metals in Sheffield.
Don't. Yeah, then when you
I cannot believe, right, how good that. I didn't even have to trim them up. Well, that just look.
That's more look than judgment, I'm afraid. And plus the fact me belting it helped.
Right, that's okay. I didn't want to spend too much time. Actually cleaning this up, but I've just do a little corner what was slightly high. So I thought, well, I'm going to take that corner off because it were bugging me. So yeah, little simple fire pit. If I had a tape measure around there, I'll give you the dimensions of it. Found it. So yeah, so the fire pit is it's 460 by 310. So like I said, not massive. I didn't want to like build a bonfire on this. It's just for me and Helen to sit around on a night when we go camping and so on. I'm a little bit unsure whether it needs a heat shield underneath here, but we're going to test it tonight. See how warm it gets, see whether it scorches the grass, and then we may put an heat shield on. I try to make it as light as possible as well. This is just, the legs are made out of 20mm box section, and to be quite honest with you, that's, you know, it's quite heavy. So I'm surprised how heavy it were. I didn't really want it that heavy, but it is what it is, I guess. So this is a fire stove what Graham's just made. So it all folds down flat. You got this inner piece here, which makes it all square. This obviously comes out. You obviously build your fire on there. You've got a bit of a backrest. It's windbreak cum agitator. So and it says this is really good for burning down, such as cardboard or wood, and it's like really an intense flame. So I don't know, I'm gonna have to give this a whirl at some point and just see how that goes. But yeah, so it was just an afternoon's job. It's taken a little bit longer than the afternoon because, like I said, I didn't bring my stick welder. I had to wait for Graham to use the MIG welder. So yeah, I'm gonna fire this up and we're gonna test it and see how it goes. So we'll see what it's like a little bit later then.